Tonight, our main goal is to talk about this skill. This is a really important skill for the beginning of kindergarten. Our goal is that all kinder students will be able to read all upper and lowercase letters by the end of November 2020. So that is exactly just about a month away.
So how many letters does my child know? You should have a message from your teacher, your child's teacher, about the score that the child has gotten, the capital letters as well as the lowercase letters. And there's a number for your child to for you to match with the graph. For instance, if my child's number is number 1, then I can see on this chart that number 1 here, my child knows 12 letters out of 52. We add capital letters and lowercase letters together. The maximum score is 52. And remember, this graph is just only an example. Your child's class has a different graph, so do not compare with this graph in front of you.
You might be thinking it's just October, we have all year to learn this. Why do we need to know our letters by the end of November? So kindergarten is such a big learning year, and our biggest goal is learning to read by the end of the year. So we need to know our letter names, so we have a foundation for our letter sounds. For example, A says A, like apple. And we're also going to learn how to quickly read hyphenated words. So for example, see or like, pictured here. And this is all going to prepare us and help us be able to read kindergarten level books by the end of the year.
So you probably are asking, well, how can I help my child learn all of their letters? And honestly, we just have to practice, practice, practice. Some students may need to see a letter, or when we start to get to high frequency words, over 1,000 times in order for it to stick with them. And so we are going to go into how can you practice at home.
And just to continue with that, practice and practice and practice a lot. Just think about playing games on your phone or on the tablet. How do you move up a level? By practicing and playing again and again until you move up levels. The same with concept with this, that you keep on playing these cards, practicing these letters. Eventually you'll remember them and you will get to move on to reading words and reading sentences. For reading strategies, so you might want to take out your alphabet cards, and most of you have cards, letter cards at home that we gave you in the bags that you have at home. Please practice them every day with your child, or you can mix the cards up. Any order's fine, doesn't have to be in alphabetical order, and just show the card one letter at a time, okay? And have your child name the letter. If your child does not know the letter, tell him or her the letter name, and have your child repeat that letter name and look at the letter and try to remember that letter name. And if your child is able to identify most of the letters, you can go through the whole alphabet, and you can even ask him or her to tell you the letter and the letter sounds.
All right, so next we're going to show an example of what this letter practice looks like. So Ms. Kwok is going to be the teacher and Ms. Megan is going to be the student.
Ahora le van a enseñar cómo se mira la práctica de lectura, y lo que van a hacer es que Ms. Kwok les va a demostrar siendo la maestra y Ms. Megan va a demostrar siendo la estudiante.
Megan, what's this letter?
That's the letter O.
Yay, great job. What's the letter?
G.
Yay.
Lo que está haciendo Ms. Kwok, él está preguntando a Ms. Megan, ¿cuál letra es? Y Ms. Megan está diciendo W o G.
Oh, I don't know that letter. I don't know that one.
No sé esa letra.
No.
That's the letter W.
W. Thanks, Briseda and Miss Kwok. W. Now
What's
Cuando
this?
Megan,
W.
Perfect.
cuando Megan no sabía la letra, Miss Kwok le dijo, es la letra W. Y después lo reforzó diciéndole, esta es la letra W.
F.
Good job. What's this letter?
W.
Yay! Good job.
Buen trabajo.
You want to practice with your child at home?
Esta es una buena manera de practicar con su niño en la casa. Y si mira que ella también le dijo, oh, hiciste un buen trabajo.
So one thing though you might also be thinking is it is hard to help my child at times because I am not sure of the English letter names or the sounds. So some resources we have for your child are all linked in Clever, which they should all know how to access by this point. This is Seesaw, and if you go to these letter blocks in Seesaw, each one of these is a story for that letter, and it practices the sound. And then we also have a program linked in Clever that we're going to be teaching you how to use called iReady, and that is all beginning reading skills. And it's an expectation that kids are in there every day, and it will be really beneficial for helping them.
Oh, sure. Another way to practice our alphabet is singing our alphabet song. So you can sing the ABC song while you're pointing at an alphabet chart, and everyone has 2 different alphabet charts in their homework packet on the last pages.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
So what if your child doesn't know that many letters and get frustrated? What do? Don't try to go through the whole alphabet. That doesn't help. You can just start with 5 letters each time and continue with that, work with that, and then build it up. And to start, the easiest thing is to use your child's name. For instance, Megan, since she's my student, you can just work with the letters in your child's name. Ask them, tell them first. First, you can tell them M, E,
E,
G,
E,
A,
A,
N.
N.
Very good. And then you can, once she knows that, you can ask, point to the letter and ask her, what's this letter?
That's E. That's in my name.
See, just like that. Just once they know the letter names, you can ask them random letters, pointing out the letters in the names and ask them to name those letters.
So we know that students learn in different ways, and we want to access all parts of their brain and learning styles. So here are some other ways you can practice letters at home. So we can match uppercase and lowercase letters. So for example, the uppercase big A to the lowercase little a. We can make letters with Play-Doh. And we can also put up our letter cards around the house, for example, on the refrigerator. So every time I'm making dinner, I can say, what letter is this? And they can see the letter card A.
So just as a reminder, as a refresher, our goal by the end of November is that students know all 52, both all of the uppercase and all of the lowercase letters. And all of these ideas are ways that you can support them at home.